Estamos aqui para a apresentação de Split Second Velocity com Eduardo Jiménez, o responsável pela inteligência artificial do jogo. Vamos colocar-lhe algumas questões.
Driver 48 is triggering bridge collapse.
Eduardo, you mentioned in your presentation that this game could be a game from Jerry Bruckheimer or Michael Bay. Did you start the development with that in mind, or did you start with just a normal racing game?
No, well, I wasn't there at the start of the game, but I believe they already had this idea of being really explosive, being really impressive in mind, and I think they used a lot of Jerry Bruckheimer or Michael Bay films as a reference, as a visual reference of where we're aiming for.
You're responsible for the AI. How is it to work in a game where there's so much going on in the races?
Well, it's complex. It adds a new layer of complexity over the normal racing AI, which is not actually an easy thing to develop. So yeah, it's even more complex than normally. This is it's another challenge that you have to face, and well, I hope we've done a good job. Hope you'll find it.
Were you involved in the development of Pure?
Yeah, I was also in charge of the AI.
It was an excellent racing game. However, commercially, it underperformed, I guess. Why do you think that happened?
Well, I'm not the one who take that shot. I mean, anyway, I believe that the main problem was it was in such a known fantasy as familiar fantasy as it is here. I mean, quads is not something so familiar within Europe, and even in the US, I don't think it's just as familiar as it will be in normal racing cars. And I think that what we have here have solved partly those problems, and we have also innovated quite a lot.
Would you say that Split Second Velocity is more of a burnout kind of game, or even a flat-out kind of game? Which one would you prefer to say?
I don't know. I mean, I personally like both games quite a lot. I don't think they are so different one from each other. It's probably more like the setting. So if you're thinking about the setting and graphically, it probably looks closer to a Burnout game. But anyway, the level of destruction that you see in the game is over what you see in Burnout. It's over what you see in Flat Out. I think it's a new level. It's a higher level because that's the main focus of the game. So yeah, I'd say it's maybe you may think it's a bit more like Burnout, but you know it's quite different anyway.
And would you say that this kind of physics racing, this is the future of racing games with all this physics, destruction, and that kind of stuff?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we think it's a cool idea, and we thought it was worth implementing it. And personally, I playing the game. I like playing the game, and after spending a year and a half working on it, that doesn't happen that often to me, and it's really cool what I think it's really cool what we have achieved, and I'm pretty sure we'll try to go on down that route. But I don't know if that's the future for the whole genre.
Okay. Thank you, Eduardo.
PlanetaJogos.pt